In the world of business, some ventures remain small and self-contained, while others expand beyond the founder, multiplying wealth and impact. What separates the two? It's not just about having a good product or a clever marketing strategy. It's about designing a business that grows without limits. To achieve this, 4 fundamental elements must be in place. Foundation of enduring value reproducibility. Across markets expansion, through reach or depth, sustainable profitability. Let's break these down. The foundation of enduring value, for any business to outlive the short-term hustle and become a long-term asset, it must be built on lasting value. Something that serves people in a meaningful way, not just a temporary trend. If your business exists solely on hype, aggressive sales, or short-lived market conditions, you'll struggle to grow. Instead, focus on solving problems in a way that remains relevant for years to come. Think of it like planting a tree. If you pick a fast-growing but weak sapling, it may sprout quickly, but collapse at the first storm. A solid oak, however, grows slower, but becomes unshakable over time. Your business should be that oak, designed to last, built on principles that remain valuable regardless of shifting trends. Reproducibility, turning one into many. If your business relies entirely on you, your time, or a single location, its potential is capped. The key to expansion is reproducibility, the ability to take what works and multiply it effortlessly. Imagine trying to build wealth by opening one bakery and personally baking every loaf of bread. Your time is finite, and so is your output. But if you create a system, recipes, operations, branding that others can follow, suddenly, you're not limited by what you can personally produce. Now you can open multiple locations, license your brand, or even sell ready-made bakery kits worldwide. Reproducibility takes many forms. Software can be downloaded infinitely at no extra cost. A book can be printed 1,000,000 times just as easily as $10,000. An online course can be sold to thousands without additional effort. A franchise model allows a successful restaurant concept to scale beyond a single location. If your business can be replicated without diluting its value, it has the potential to grow exponentially. Expansion through reach or depth. When people think of growth, they often assume it means going big, serving millions of customers, becoming a household name, or tapping into billion-dollar industries. That's one way to expand, but it's not the only way. Businesses can grow in 2 directions. Reach. Serving a massive number of customers at a lower price, e.g., a popular smartphone brand, fast food chains. Depth. Serving fewer customers, but at a high value, e.g., a luxury consultant, a specialized B2B service. Both methods lead to expansion. If you're a home builder constructing luxury villas, you may only have 10 clients a year. But if each home sells for millions, you're growing through depth, not reach. On the other hand, if you invent an eco-friendly packaging solution that gets adopted by major food chains, you're growing through reach, millions of sales at a lower margin per unit. The key is understanding which model suits your business best. Not every venture needs to chase mass markets. Some industries grow through strong relationships and fewer higher-value transactions rather than volume. Sustainable profitability. Growth that pays for itself. A business isn't truly successful if it's constantly burning money to stay afloat. Growth must come with profitability, not just impressive numbers on a spreadsheet. Many startups boast about their rapid expansion, but behind the scenes, they're drowning in losses, propped up by investor funding that may dry up at any moment. True financial freedom comes from a business that doesn't just grow, it generates real profits along the way. If you sell a product at $50 but it costs you $55 to produce and market, no amount of scaling will fix your problem. Growth should amplify profits, not losses. The best businesses make sure that each new sale, customer, or location adds to their bottom line instead of draining resources. If you run an online store, each sale should bring in more than it costs to acquire that customer. If you create software, each additional user should increase revenue without significantly increasing costs. If you operate a service business, your pricing should ensure that scaling doesn't mean lower margins. A profitable business isn't just about making money, it's about keeping it. The power of smart expansion. When all four of these elements align, a business becomes unstoppable. It can outgrow its founder, operate across multiple locations or platforms, and build wealth without the owner having to work every hour of the day. This is how entrepreneurs shift from working inside their business to having a business that works for them. And it all starts with a single successful, profitable impact. Before a book sells 1 million copies, it must sell one. Before a software company gains 1 million users, it must serve its first customer well. Before a franchise expands nationwide, it must have one thriving location. Too many people chase growth before they've built something solid. At its core, the real secret? Perfect one before multiplying many. Final thought: the growth multiplier. Mindset wealth isn't built by trading time for money. It's built by leveraging systems that multiply your efforts. Whether you expand through massive reach, deep impact, or a combination of both, the key is to design a business that isn't limited by your personal energy and time. Focus on these principles, and your business won't just grow. It will evolve into an asset that lasts, paying you back for years to come. Summary: the 4 pillars of growth. Multiplication, enduring value. Solve real problems in a way that remains relevant over time. Reproducibility. Build systems that allow your success to be duplicated without extra effort. Expansion. Strategy. Choose growth through reach, mass appeal, or depth, high-value clients. Sustainable. Profitability. Make sure your business generates money as it grows, not years down the line. Master these, and your venture will scale beyond limits, turning your work into wealth, and your wealth into lasting impact.